Hey, it's Podrick's Butt here and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided I would do a renovation of a hoarder's home because I despise building from scratch more than anything. I prefer renovating. I just prefer furnishing, if I'm honest. I don't like doing all the layouts and the outside and the roofing. I don't like it. Simple as that. So I decided I'd do a renovation of this hoarder home by One Girl Games. If you want to go check her channel out, her Twitter and whatnot, please do. As you know, I've mentioned her about 3 times already. Obviously a little bit obsessed. Eek! Sorry about that. But yeah, so in a video she mentioned that she'd love to see anyone renovate it. So I thought I'd take her up on that offer and decided, yeah, I'll try. It's not like an extravagant renovation or anything like that. It's more like a tidy up renovation and a bit of a rearrangement of furniture, even some new additional furniture, maybe more brand new looking furniture, but not like super modern or anything like that. It's more like just like it's been updated for like the new age, I guess. Not like those super modern buildings you see now though, but more like kind of like the houses, like the newer houses you've seen in the last 15 years in the UK probably. I don't know much about anywhere else in the world, so I'm just going to say that it's similar to UK homes. I wouldn't know because I know nothing about houses and housing styles and anything like that. I just go with it and think, oh, if the furniture matches, the furniture matches. But yeah, it's more like a restoration renovation, like restoring what was once there kind of thing. So it's more like a realistic renovation, like it would be something you would be able to do in real life, if that makes sense. Not like over the top renovations. I mean, realistically you could do an over the top renovation, but it just depends how much time and money you have. I didn't like add any additional rooms, additional walls, not extensions or anything like that. I don't even think I knock any walls down apart from the walls on the top floor where the stairs are. I'd just change them to railings, but that's not in the recording. I didn't even change that till right at the end when I was taking screenshots for some reason. And the outside, it's pretty much identical, but I just restored the brick. I did my little quotations with my hands then, because obviously you don't really restore the brick in The Sims, you just go over it with a newer looking brick, and tidied up the landscaping. But there's not many major changes to the outside other than it's just a lot more tidy looking, really. So I hope that that's a good way of renovating. I don't know, maybe people were expecting over the top renovations. I have no idea. I hope not anyway. But I did try to keep most of the furniture that was already there as well. I think I mentioned that earlier, because I didn't want it to look like whoever moved in just decided to chuck everything out and just start anew. They'd like use the stuff that was available to them and tidied up and whatnot. If it were like an actual storyline, they just bought it off someone who was a major hoarder, obviously, and they never got round to cleaning it up. So they thought, oh, we'll get it a little bit cheaper and restore it, so it'll be like a house flipping job, I guess, if you like house flipping. So yeah, so there was that. I skipped out the bathrooms in the recording. I think they're in the screenshots though, because I didn't want the video to be super duper long, and they just come out looking stark white. They don't look very interesting. They're not much different to what was already there, other than, oops, I hit my desk, so I'm sorry if that was loud on the mic. But yeah, there's not much different to what was already there, so it just didn't feel worth showing it in the recording, if that makes sense. So I did actually record a voiceover the other day for this one, like on Friday. It's now Sunday, but I ended up almost burning my tea. I started the voiceover without realising I had my tea in the oven, and then my alarm went off for my tea, like, oh yeah, your tea's in the oven, and I'm like, oh no, you know what I mean? And I just thought, oh god, I'm gonna burn it. I legged it out. I had to stop the recording and then restart the recording, and I just thought, oh, it just seemed a bit daft, so I ended up just deleting that, and basically I'm re-recording now. I ended up just babbling on anyway, so it wasn't even that good of a recording, if that makes sense. But after this, I don't really know. I was going to record another Sims video, like to prepare to edit, but I might not because I just want to play Ghost at the minute and kind of just want to complete that game. So that's probably what I'll be doing the rest of the day, just playing Ghost of Tsushima on my PlayStation. So what's everyone else doing today? What's everyone doing next week? I mean, there's not much we can do, but obviously if you're working and stuff, you might be working, but other than that, there's not much else we can do, is there? So a bit of a daft question, but I'm having problems with my internet as well today. I don't know what it is. The BT hub that I have in the living room just keeps going orange, so it keeps disconnecting. Not that I need the internet for my voiceover, but it's frustrating when I just want to go on YouTube and stuff and it just won't load videos. It's really, really fun. So yeah, I'm having a bad internet day as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it just doesn't like Sundays. So, but yeah, luckily I don't need internet connection for playing Ghost either, so I guess I win there. Speaking of games, actually, I was just thinking about that thing on Twitter the other week about people saying, that person saying that The Sims 4 isn't a real game. Animal Crossing's not a real game. Girls need to learn that these aren't real games. And I'll just think, well, what is a real game? Because technically, Tetris on your phone is a game, and you can count that as a real game because it's in the name. So what is a game technically? Is it because The Sims 4 has no shooty in it? Is it just purely because it's a life simulation? But it's still a game. It's in the name. It's a life simulation game. I rhymed 3 times then. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. So what is it about The Sims that it isn't a game? Like griselspage, another YouTube channel I watch. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. Another YouTube channel that I really love. She made a video the other week about Fallout and its similarities to The Sims, how you can like build like settlements and vaults and stuff in the game. There's like a feature that you can build on Fallout that's very similar to building on The Sims, and I'm just thinking, what's the difference there? Is the difference purely just because then after you finish doing that you can go off and shoot enemies? I can't believe there is any difference, but so yeah, if you want to check out that video with the comparisons to Fallout by griselspage, I'll link it down below because it was a really interesting video, really funny as well. So I just think, what is the point in saying stuff isn't a real game? Like, why are you the gatekeeper of games? Like, just shut up already. And then also, did anyone else feel like back in the day, and like back in the day I mean like 7 years ago when I was 16, that not even 16, probably even younger than that not many girls played games, or if they did, they were probably hiding like I was, because everyone just thought it was weird. And I'd like to say that it was like guys that were judging me for it mainly, but it wasn't. It was girls. Girls would just be like, oh, that's weird. Why would you want to play games? That's such a boy thing to do. And nowadays, those same people who judge me for that are playing games, which is great. I want them to enjoy games, but it's just like, what happened to you? Were you pretending as well? Were you projecting your anger on me because I wasn't hiding it as well? I don't know, but just thought I'd mention that because I was just thinking about how weird it is that there were people who used to not hate on me, but used to be like, what are you doing? But then those same people are playing the same games I play now, so if not playing more than me. So I'm glad that people have overcome it, especially girls. Like it's like we've just gotten over it and gone, yeah, whatever, we play games too, just shut up, get over it. But yeah, so that was just my little rant about games. Sorry if that went on for a bit then. I wasn't trying to be annoying, but it was just something I was thinking about. But, you know, I think, yeah, we're on the kitchen right now with the dining tables. I think I decided because there was like a broken, I'm assuming it was meant to be a broken sorry, I'm losing my voice. This happened the other day on my other recording as well. I am not made for talking for a long period of time because I just don't talk hardly. I'm just sat here listening to music or watching YouTube or playing Sims. I just don't talk a lot. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying that there was like a broken down dryer in the garden, so I thought I'd like, that they took that out of the garden, decided to restore it and make a little laundry room in the corner of the kitchen. Obviously we're past that bit of the video now because it took me so long to say it, but that was the idea I got from that. Another thing, actually, I was wondering what the arrows were all around the house that you put on there. I was just wondering, and I was like deleting them all, like, what are these arrows? There must be a meaning, or maybe you were just adding them on for no reason other than them to just be there, or it was just like a replacement of something else, like, because maybe I don't have all the packs you have. I don't know, I just thought it was funny though. I just thought I'd ask you about it. We're now on the upstairs. I think the main thing about the upstairs was it was all relatively similar to the downstairs, but the master bedroom was a bit more like extravagant, and I don't know why that room was so much more glamorous than the rest of the house. But I came up with like a little background story that there were a couple who moved in with their toddler or kid. It looks more like a kid's room than a toddler room, and when they made the agreement that they'd be flipping the house, that one of the people in the couple were like, you can have the room to go crazy on, but the rest is for me. And the person went absolutely mental with the bedroom. So that's the idea, is that one of the people in the couple is absolutely over the top, super glamorous, and the other one's pretty more muted and normal. So they worked on most of the house, and the other one got the whole bedroom to work on. But you'll see what I mean when I get to it. It's quite glamorous compared to the rest of the house. But I think, though, I'm hoping you'll let me know down below that I didn't do too bad with this. Like, it was a lot of hard work deleting everything, but I imagine it's probably a lot more hard work finding all the items to put it in. So luckily I didn't have to do any of that. But honestly, when I saw this video about One Girl Games, I was like, this is such a cool idea. I would never want to do it myself because I'm very lazy, but the fact that you went through all those debug items, all the clutter items, and you just placed all these things, it's like, that's such a unique idea as well. I don't think I've seen other people do that yet, and if they have, I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing anyone else do it. So I was like excited about that. We're now working on the kids' bedroom. I think I went for like half yellow, half bluey colour. I think something like that. There might have been some greens. I honestly can't remember, but I think it was mainly blue and yellow. I have an obsession with yellow. If you couldn't tell with the downstairs, there were quite a few yellow tones as well. It is my favourite colour. I know all my channel art and everything's pink, but my favourite colour is 100% yellow. It's just such a nice, happy, bright colour. I just absolutely love it. Anytime I see an item of clothing in yellow, I instantly want it. Instantly. I just go, no, I won't even think about it. I'll just buy it because it's yellow. That's literally it. But yeah, so I had to keep the Penguin TV in that was in the original house. I just had to. I just love the Penguin TV, obviously. But yeah, I decided for the bedrooms, I think there was already carpet in them, but I wanted it to be more updated looking carpet, like that standard cream carpet you see in like most houses now. I mean, I have that exact same cream carpet in all of my house apart from the kitchen and the bathroom, so it's literally the main carpet colour you see nowadays. I don't think there's a lot of other carpet colours in newer buildings, but my mum's house has red carpet in the hallway, so you can tell that her house is a little bit older than mine just based on that stylistic choice of having a red carpet. But you just don't often see bright red carpets compared to cream carpets now. I'm not saying that we got more boring over time, but we definitely got more boring over time, didn't we? We love boring old colours now. I just think bright colours are very dated now. I guess more 70s, aren't they? 80s, 90s, maybe not even 90s, I don't know, but I was only born in 1996, so I won't be paying attention to what houses were looking like when I was a baby. So yeah, here we are. We're now working on the glamorous bedroom, and you'll see what I mean with the loads of pink. I just went a bit crazy with that one. I'm not too sure why, but I did. There is also poo under the bed that I completely missed at first. When I was taking the screenshots, I saw it and I thought, oh my word, people are going to be in the video like there's poo under the bed and you didn't even move it. But I do notice it eventually when I actually take my screenshots. Silly Billy me. Can't believe I missed the dog poo. I think we'll be getting to the outside soon because the next room I work on is the bathroom. Yeah, we're on the outside now because obviously I skipped the bathroom from the recordings, but now we're working on the outside, restoring the brick. Yeah, I was struggling because I wanted it to look like it was the same type of brick but just restored, so I had to find like a whitish brick because none of the red bricks were working, plus it didn't really match like the roofing or anything like that, so I didn't want to use red brick. I just thought it didn't really go with the rest of the house. And I noticed that she'd added these like little, I don't even know what they're called, little frame things, and I thought I'd at least keep some of them and just put flowers in them or something. I could have got the vines out and started doing vines and stuff as like a bit of a stylistic choice, but I had enough stress with vines in my last video, so I've decided no, I'm not doing vines again. Yeah, and also I got a little bit excited here about my dog. That's the recreation of my real life dog. She's called Jet. I don't know why I just stopped for a minute and got excited because she was stood right there. So yeah, that bit was me just literally getting excited over my dog, but in the game, because she's technically my mum and stepdad's dog. So I don't see him now because I moved out in January, so I only see him every so often now, not so much in quarantine because you know. But yeah, so we're now working on the landscaping, just basically tidying up what was already there really. If I'm honest, there wasn't much changed. I think I added a bit of landscaping there, unless there was already landscaping there and I deleted it, I can't remember. But yeah, that's my sim self there, just chilling. I had her tidying up everything around the house that I couldn't delete, like the trash piles and plates. She couldn't delete them. You could delete the cups though. You can delete cups in Build Buy More, but you cannot delete plates for some reason. I'm not too sure what the difference is. There'll be someone will tell me probably that, oh, it's because in game you have to clear up, but then don't you have to clear up cups? I don't know. But anyway, that was just another thing I was having to deal with. I was like glad I actually had a sim here to do some stuff for me, because otherwise I'd have had to upload a house with loads of trash piles in the garden. And I thought, oh, not a good look when you try to renovate a house. Oh yeah, I decided to add a pond as well. I thought it'd be like, oh, whoever moved in was like, I'd love to have a little pond in the front, so they digged up the garden and added a pond. You know, it's not like such a out there renovation thing that it's not possible. Like, you literally just dig up the ground and add some water in, don't you? I'm assuming. I mean, I don't DIY and I don't do stuff like that, so I wouldn't know, but I don't think it'd be that hard to achieve, because it's not the same as a swimming pool anyway, because swimming pools, they'd have to be tiled and everything, wouldn't they? But yeah, it's a pond, but in The Sims we don't have ponds, so it's a swimming pool that I made look like a pond. And I think we're nearing the end of the video now. We'll be getting into the screenshots soon. The landscaping's almost done, so I'll leave you to it. If you did like this video, leave a like on this video. I really need to learn how to say that without sounding like an idiot, but leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Please check out One Girl Games and griselspage. I'll link them both down below, their YouTubes and their Twitters, and I'll see you next time. Dag dag!